So I was waiting for the Reflex to come on. You're thinking, oh, you're going to do the video of the Reflex. Why? Why are you not doing a video of the that rare old gem you've got sitting there? And the reason is, it don't work at the moment. It's got a lamp fault, we reckon. Me, James, and I think Peter's in on this. I don't usually always mention everyone's surname. I know James. If you don't know who James is, if you go on YouTube and just put in James Hardy. Let me go on YouTube. You're on YouTube already. Put in James Hardy and have a look at his videos. He does quite a funny video of a Chase the Ace. Not Chase. Is it Chase the Ace? Oh, I can't remember what it is called now. Ace of Clubs. I can't remember what it's called. I really can't because I don't really remember all them JPM clubbers' names. But yeah, it's just done a recent video of it. It's a bit interesting to watch what it does. Considering I think it's only on 30p a go. It's a bit nuts. I'm still waiting for that. So yeah, that's why it's not working at the moment. I've had all this to bit. I've been nicking bits out of that to make this work. You know, the power supply's out now because we've had to swap power supplies down there. It's been blowing fuses left, right, and centre. I wear them every time I've got to plug a power supply in. I just put some shades on because I'm just obsessed with machines getting blood in my face. But yeah, I mean, this gives you a little look inside of it. It's interesting. I don't really know why. If you can see here, look, it goes blue, dark blue, pink, pink, red, 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 pink, pink. So there's something else it can do somewhere with these, because inside, rather than just having a little bulb, there's like a projector there. Look. I've never seen this before on one. There's like a projector. There's no bulb in front. There's like a lens. I haven't had this out yet, but there's a lens there. So there's bulbs inside. So, good. Right, the Reflex is started up. So there's your little tease. And before we start the video, I'm just going to get this loaded up here. And before we start the video, I'm going to say cheers, because I'm going to enjoy myself. One of them since the end of the bank holiday weekend, pretty much. It's going to be bank holiday Monday tomorrow. But fuck it, every day's a bank holiday at the moment, isn't it, for everybody? So, well, pretty much, unless you're a key worker. So, let's go. In? No. Oh, it pays both ways. I'll tell you another thing I might do on this. I'll show you the stats for each game, because this was played like fuck. Before, the previous place this was at, considering it's just a taxi rank, and not like a public arcade, it was just like a little taxi rank. One of the games has had 140 grand played through it. Cheers. If you like really know me, you'll be going, Dominic, drink beer. I don't mind this Bud Light, but the only beer I like, and that Ultra, but you can't buy that over here, I don't think. Road trip feature game. Checkbook spending's obviously going to be pick me, isn't it? Walk of wealth is probably like a pot kind of thing. I don't know what the top feature would be, because they all say five of them is jackpot. It doesn't say like 3 of them is, and 4, and I don't know. If we can get any. I did clean at Jackpot and Hive a little bit more today, but still, at the moment, everyone I've spoke to, and you think, I know a lot of fucking gamblers and addicts and people who, some people who don't even like me, but they still like, you know, they're interested, and they're like, everyone said the same. Never seen it. Only one person, I think, is Carl from Hull, and he reckons he's seen it. I think he's the only person who's piped up and said, I've seen that. Years ago, you know. Everyone else is, nope. I'm annoyed, I don't even know the Jackpot tune that either. Because it worked, I made that little short video of it, and then I moved it 10 foot into my garage and went to plug it in, and that was it, it went pop. Oh, okay, this is like, off we go. But it's Reflex version. Is that Aardvark? It might be a bit more fairer. Is that it? If it says Reflex, it'll be collect, wouldn't it? Ooh. Impressive. Very impressive. Are you serious, Dread? Okay, that's fair. So after this video, well, I can't film any more 500s, they don't work yet. I haven't done any work to them. I haven't even had it open since when I said they went wrong, and they've moved in that corner. I haven't even been in them. I've got to ring someone who I bought one of them off, and the other one, obviously there's no technical help on that because I got it as a job lot. So I'm hoping if I sort one out, that'll give me the knowledge to sort the other out. But worst case, I might just take the PC to a computer place when everything opens and just says, mate, can you get that working? And see what he says. And then one of these, this one, when it all sorts out, I might take the top off this, collapse it down a little bit, and then take it to storage and stick it in there. Because it is massive. It does look nice, but there's no point in me keeping it in there. I've played it now. We've played it and we've seen what it can do. It's going to survive the coal, you know, it's not going to get binned, is it? Thunderbirds, I don't think it's going to survive. I've had a bit of a silly offer on that. But he's not buying it off me yet. He's not buying it off me until, obviously, a licence and all that stuff. Because I don't sell them, so... He's just saying, like, when you're all sorted and that, I don't mind taking it off you. Is this pick me? Yeah. Yeah, he's happy to take it off me whenever. He's no rush. So sadly, that won't be in the arcade for us all to take the piss out of. That's what was the idea for it originally, but he really wanted it. I think he likes Thunderbird, so... I even told him how shit it was, and he was like, awesome. He said, that's even better. He goes, I don't want it to pay out. I was like, why? He goes, because I'm using it to save money. What do I want it to pay out for? He said, if I buy one, it fucking throw out 500 quid or 400 quid. I'm just going to not play it anymore, am I? Or that would just, you know, you want, yeah. You want something that's going to just fucking build your money up and save it, in a way. I was going to do a live stream, but until I move sort the Wi-Fi out in the house so it reaches out here, it wouldn't even happen. I ain't even got Wi-Fi at the moment. From where I'm standing, I'm not even that far from my house. And I ain't even got Wi-Fi, so... It just doesn't reach here, because it sits behind a telly, that's the problem. I don't think that helps it. I've got a heater in here, though, tonight. For the first time ever, I've got a heater in here. It was so warm yesterday, innit? It just made today feel that stupid amount cold. Usually when it gets cold, it's like when it slowly got cold over the weeks. But this has just got fucking cold in one night, one day. Yesterday it was perfect. Today it's just absolutely shite and freezing. It's like winter. Correct. Impressive. 40 again. Bling, bling. For Martin Leach, if you're watching, get classic cigars. Stop buying Hamlets, they're shite. Ooh. Yeah, there is a game on this cab that is, at the moment, it is running at 65%. There is also a game on this cab that's had nearly 5 grand put through it, and it is paying out 102%. It's actually paid out more than what it's taken. Because it's random. There's also a game on here, it says it's 92% and it's paying out over 94%, over 140 grand. Again, it's random. Cop block there with a checkbook. I'm just starting to think the red is good, but because we haven't seen it yet. Yeah, this has got a little minor fault on it. Just basically where the coin chute is, it's a little bit rough, so the coins stick. And when it's throwing out all the bank, the coins can then back up, and then basically the hopper thinks it ain't paying out, or it's being done over, so it goes into alarm. So it's got to sort that out, and then it's basically, yeah, probably get storage. Well, I'll go chase the pots out. So there was a request to play one of the games till I get pots, but it's whether you want me to do a Mega Row series chasing the pot, or just update, and then when the pot any features, and then when the pot come in. I kind of think doing it that way though, sort of. I thought it was a bit more. I thought it was all a bit more hardcore than that. You know what I mean? I thought it was proper addict subscribers. You know what I mean? I have to fucking sit here and watch it. You can. Just think, you lot owe me. I did you a proper solid on that Thunderbirds. I think if you'd ever saw that, you had to go. How much money you'd saved and how much time and effort. Realising how crap it is. I look after you lot. It's like this patch of my garage that doesn't have carpet, and there's like 4 cigars sitting on that little bit now. I want an ashtray. I saw an ashtray, it says brains on it. It must be a type of beer. I want it. At least they haven't done what they've done on fucking, what's it called, Pure Pot Gold, where you get pot coming on the last reel, it still goes, yeah, even though you can't actually get pots when you've only got one on the last reel. They did cure that, I think, on a later version, but it does get annoying when you're playing the earlier ones. 25 rolling in. I said, 5 of a kind is 500. Of the top symbol. But then saying that, Thunderbirds was 5 of a kind. Top symbol for 500, weren't it? Never come in. But 4 of a kind was 50 on that though, weren't it? I think it was. Someone tried to give me a sign up to online a couple of days ago. Promptly told it to fuck off. I said, you want to sign up to online, mate? Go on your channel, do a bit of streaming, and then give me a link. I said, you can fuck off and do one. Throw me links. To his, you know, his link. It weren't like just a generic Google sort of link. It was, you know, it was an affiliation link. Start to fucking do one. Starting off with a bit action, but not up to much at the moment. At the end of the video, what I'll do is I'll, just for this part, just as a little treat for the people who watch, I'll load up, I'll get the key quickly and open the door, and you'll see, I'll just run through the 6 games quickly of what they're all running at. Overall, it's pretty fair. It's just one of the games is just performing so bad, randomly, I suppose, it's just doing bad. I think I'd like to do another video of it, really, to say, could we grind that out? Could we get that back ahead, where you'd actually play that game and go, we're like £1,200 up now, you know, it's sort of come back the other way. But it doesn't owe you anything, I mean, it doesn't owe you getting that. It's just over enough time, it should about level out. It might take 200 grand to level out. Why don't you pick the other one ever? As far as I'm concerned, it's already decided what I'm going to get. That's my opinion. Yeah, so 4 checkbooks must be enhanced. I'd like to see 4 checkbooks now. See if it says, like, you know, 25, 50 and 150 or something, you know, and it's enhanced. I should move my beer out of the way. So what I'll do, open the door and knock the beer on the floor. I won't drink all this beer. Half of it get thrown down the sink. Oh, what a waste of a beer. I don't drink them that often. I don't want a bit of it. There's a bottle of cider, I'd finish it. I do like cider, or if it was a tequila sunrise or a mojito, all that sort of stuff. I like all that stuff. I think if you press the thing, it'd stop, but okay, right, let's just go and get the just go and get it. That's the door for the each way sitting there. Did clear this out, but I didn't clear the back of the garage door. Keys. I think it's you, innit? Are you? That's keys of stuff in the garage. That's keys of stuff in lockup. Bucket. Just open this up here. Give you a little peek. Nope, it's not that one either. So many keys, it's ridiculous. I've got fucking loads on these. You've got key for top door, key for bottom door, key for fucking... Oh, God. Key for fucking... a fuck key. Let's just get the test switch pressed. Oh, I should look in this side. This one, this might make you interested. Look, it's a little bit different inside this. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. So we press the...
Entering test mode.
And then I think we want accountancy. And then we want... see that? Yeah, so here, is this it? Yes, this is Lady Luck. So Lady Luck owes, look. Lady Luck is an arsehole. Look at that. Look at Lady Luck, look. Yeah. So you think, fuck, that's disgusting. But then you go on to that one. Cop the Loot. That's had 26 grand, near enough, played through it. And it's paid out, as it says. Well, it's actually a little bit ahead. Well, no, it's about right, actually. Well, it's technically ahead, because on a pound, it's only 90% on this. I know, because I've checked. On a pound, it's only 90%, and on £2, it's 92. And even though some of it's been played, you know, nearly about 3 grand of it's been played on a pound, it's still managed over 92. So, then we've got the next game. This is another one, look. Fruitopia. Just short of 50 grand has been put through that. And it has returned 47,000. Well, it's done £47,000 worth of wins. Doesn't mean you've collected that out though, does it? You could have. You might. You don't mean you've had 50 grand put through it. You might have had 30 grand put through it or 20 grand put through it. But that 20 grand, you've managed to get £49,000 worth of games. That tells you how many games has been played. Yeah. So you've had 26,200 has been on £2. And 3,000, 3,600 has been on a pound. So here it gets really bad. There you go. But it is small. It's had 7 grand put through it and only paid back 4,500. So it's running at the moment at 64.98%. That's one of them kind of games where you think, could you grind that and end up being ahead? But it doesn't owe you nothing. This is what you have to remember. It doesn't owe money. Technically, it's not. It's like looking at a roulette stat in a way. It's how you have to look at it. I know when it's a fruit machine, it can't generally be random. I know. Forget all about that though, because if you think that way, you end up fucking sitting on a random game thinking it owes you something, and you can't think that way on these kind of games. Not unless you want to play 100 grand for it or something. You just can't do it. But yeah, it'd be interesting to sit there and say, well, did we just fucking run a grand for it and see if we can get that up? See if we can get it to come up, or just keep playing it. See if would it just stay the same, or would it gradually we see that it catches up with itself, you know? Because it's not a lot. That's 7 grand isn't a lot of money to put through a 500 pounder. It's not. It is not. That doesn't surprise me. If that had said 70 grand and 45 paid back, I'd be like, fuck, that's well unlucky, and something's going on there, or you know, just fuck unlucky. But yeah, interesting if it evens out. So you know, look at this game. This gives you an example. Look, this has had not even 5 grand paid for it, but it's paid back more than 5 grand. So it's actually just over 100%. So again, it can go the other way. And then the last game is the most ridiculous game. That Wall Street Cash. Look at that. Look how much has been put through it. Yeah. And again, 92.96%. Even though 41 grand of that was played on a pound. and that's 90% return on a pound. So that is actually performing to the player very well. It's actually played fairly good. It's a decent game in theory, but is it because it does fuck loads of small wins? You know, is that really, could be how it gets, why it's doing that, because it just pays out fuck loads of small wins. But then that gives you an idea of what they basically look like. So you've got the overview. That's sort of, I think that's everything. And yeah, I don't know what that means. I've not pressed that before. Oh, okay. Oh, it just shows you everything in one go, I take it. Cash in. Games 2, 1. Oh, it just puts it on one page, I think. Game 3, game 3. Yeah, okay. I've not actually looked for all this. You can't add license because there's only 6 games for this apparently, so install game, no point. Cabinet config, what we got? Max float, hand pay limits. I've got hand pay disabled. I'd probably had it enabled in my arcade. I'd probably stick it at, you know, anything over 300 quid in the bank, otherwise it just run out of notes or coins or whatever. So I did set a site name on this. I'm not going to show you what it is, but there is a site name on it. There's no subscription on this. You don't have to. I think it's just a forever dongle, so that doesn't matter. Yeah, so there's not really what else you can do unless you send emails on it. Look, fuck it, email Reflex. But yeah, there you go. Give you a little bit of an insight into what's inside, how they look. I'll see you on the next one.